Hey. Yeah, I am running late this morning. Yay. Me and my stuff. How's it going? Yeah, how's it going? Let's see here. Um, yeah, how's it going? Good morning. Yes, good morning. How you doing? I'm got my head up my butt this morning. Yay. Welcome to the channel. 'Cause I forgot to do something with my presentation, so we're just going to have to wing it. Thanks for showing up. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever in this world you might be at this time and space and time and all that yada yada jazz stuff is. Let's see here. Yes, good morning, pizza. How are you doing, my friend? So what do we got here? My name's Brian. As you can see, I'm a poet. And of course, this is my channel. And this channel is about poetry. My own poetry, but also other people's. For example, my friend here, Pizza, is an awesome poet himself. Oh, and speaking of another poet there, how's it going, Mr. DJ? And it's always lovely to see you. Good afternoon, Martin. How you doing? So yeah, I'm kind of behind on the program this morning. So yeah, it happens. So what are we doing? Oh, okay. First of all, on your way in or your way out, please make sure to hit the like button and that you are subscribed. YouTube be YouTubing me. I don't know what it is, but I'm just steadily dropping them. I don't know. It's confusing and sad and heartbreaking. And then everything I do here, it's under fair use. And what are we doing here on this program, you might ask? Well, I've been busy. I will listen to them today. But thank you for reminding me. Because it's been an interesting 24 hours or so, you know. But yes, thank you for reminding me. So, what's the program? Our program is classic poetry with a twist. Because we are all about poetry here on my channel. That's what I do here. Because not only am I a poet, but poetry is life. Without poetry, you wouldn't have music. You wouldn't have songs. And poetry is something that I know when we were coming out of the trees and walking upright in the savannas in Africa and doing our thing, poetry was one of those things that made that journey with us. And it's still here on that journey. And it's on my journey. And I appreciate you guys being on this journey with me. So what is this journey, you might ask? Well, this particular part of the journey is classic poetry with a twist. What's that twist? Well, the classic poetry is anything old and good. The twist is I plugged this particular poem into the Suno.com music generator, and we enjoy the results together. We do live reactions. It spits out 2 tracks, and we compare and contrast. And at the end of the week, I play, because I do this Monday through Friday, and at the end of the week, I play the best selections from Monday through Thursday. And there's also usually a special presentation. This week is going to be Charge of the Light Brigade. Looking forward to that. So, what's on the program for today? I got half a dozen poems. And usually I bring them up, tell which one it is, but I forgot to save that browser, and yeah, we're just going to go with the flow this morning. And I'm going to open up this window here and then go to that window there, this folder here, and that folder there. I know you guys are just fascinated by me doing this. The very first poem we're going to do, it's called A Coxcomb. Let's go.
Light travelling along in London way, me met as seen by his disguised array. A lusty courtier whose curled head with auburn locks was fairly furnished up. I him saluted in a lavish wise. He answers my untimely courtesies. His bonnet failed herever he could think. The unruly wind blows off his periwink hair. He lights and runs and quickly hath him spared to overtake his overrunning head. The sportful wind to mock the headless man tosses apace his pitched roturier, and straight into a deeper ditch hath flown. There must my yoker fetch his waxen crown. I looked and laughed, whilst in his raging mind he cursed all courtesy and unruly wit. I looked and laughed and much unmarveled to see so large a causeway on his head, and maybe thought that when it first begun 'twas some shrewd autumn that so bared the bone. Is not sweet pride when men their crowns must shade with that which judges the hands of every jade? Off lost rude locks from off the barber's sheets, and waxen crowns well green with borrowed
So what do you think? I agree. Not too bad. And a gentle and relaxing way to start the program. So let's see what number 2, the second version of A Coxcomb, has in store for us.
Late travelling along in London way, me met as seen by his disguised array. A lusty courtier whose curled head with auburn locks was fairly furnished. I him saluted in a lavish wise. He answers my untimely courtesies. His bonnet veiled ere ever he could think. The unruly wind blows off his periwink hair. He
lights and runs and quickly have him spare to overtake his overrunning hare. The sportful wind to mock the headless man tosses apace his pitched Rogerian, and straight into a deeper ditch hath blown. There must my younger fetch his waxen crown. I looked and laughed, whilst in his raging mind he cursed all courtesy and unruly wit. I looked and laughed, and much I marveled to see so large a causeway on his head. And me bethought that when it first begun, 'twas some shrewd orgy that so bared the bone. Is not sweet pride when men their crowns must shade with that which jerks the hams of every jade, or floor-strewed locks from off the barber's shears? But waxen crowns well agree with borrowed hair, and frayed its through a deeper ditch hath flown. There must my younger fetch his waxen crown. I looked and laughed, whilst in his raging mind he cursed all courtesy and unruly wit. Is no sweet pride when men their crowns must shade with that which jerks the hams on every jade, or floor-strewed locks from off the barber's shears? But waxen crowns well agree with borrowed hair.
Well, what an interesting way to end that one. Yes, the second one was better than the first one. Both of them were good. The second one, of course, we've come to expect it from Suno. Just a little bit more. Why couldn't it just? I don't know. But that's the beauty and the wonderment and the frustration of what we're doing here, because we never know what we're going to find out until we listen to it. Now, do we? So here, Power Lies. Good morning, my friend. And Joe, how's it going? So let's go with our next selection. I don't remember who this one is by, but it's called Dream Song 76, Henry's Confession. Version 1.
Nothing very bad happened to me lately. How you explain that?
I explain that, Mr. Bones.
Tons of your baffling odd sobriety. Sober as men can get, no girls, no telephones. What could happen bad to Mr. Bones if life is a handkerchief sandwich? In a modesty of death, I join my father, who dared so long ago leave me a bullet on a concrete stoop, close by a smothering southern sea, spread eagled on an island by my knee. You is from hunger, Mr. Bones. offers you this handkerchief. Now set your left foot by my right foot. Shoulder to shoulder, all that jazz. Arm in arm by the beautiful sea. Hum a little, Mr. Bones. I saw nobody coming, so I went instead.
Well, wasn't that interesting? And again, it just needed a little bit more. That was funny. Yes, very good flow. I liked it. And this just makes me excited for the next version. All right, let's get into it.
Nothing very bad happened to me lately. How you explain that? I explain that, Mr. Bones. Terms of your baffling odd sobriety. Sober as man can get. No girls, no telephones. What could happen bad to Mr. Bones? If life is a handkerchief sandwich, in a modesty of death, I joined my father, who dared so long agone leave me. A bullet on a concrete stoop, close by a smothering southern sea. Spread eagled on an island by my knee. Used from hunger, Mr. Bones. I offers you this handkerchief now. Set your left foot by my right foot. Shoulder to shoulder, all that jazz. Arm in arm by the beautiful sea. Hum a little, Mr. Bones. I saw nobody coming, so I went instead. Of death, I joined my father, who dared so long agone leave me. A bullet on a concrete stoop, close by a smothering southern sea. Spread eagled on an island by my knee. You reach from hunger, Mr. Bones. I offers you this handkerchief now. Set your left foot by my right foot. Shoulder to shoulder, all that jazz. On and on by the beautiful sea. Hum a little, Mr. Bones. I saw nobody coming, so I went instead.
What you're looking for, DJ, is vaudevillian ragtime jazz. I actually like the second one better than the first. They had that whimsical feel. That's what ragtime was like. And I find the 1920s fascinating. Yeah, but I like the first one too. Because again, it had that ragtime, whimsical ragtime vaudevillian jazz. Ain't this grand? Love it. And I hope you guys are loving it as much as I am. And I really, really appreciate y'all being on this journey with us today, which doesn't have a rhyme nor reason nor plan. And we are going on to Mountain Pines.
In scornful, upright loneliness they stand, counting themselves no kin of anything, whether of earth or sky, their gnarled roots cling like wasted fingers of a clutching hand. In the grim rock, a silent spectral band, they watch the old sky, but hold no communion with thought only when some lone eagle's wing flies past above their gray and desolate land, or when the wind pants up a rough-hewn blend, bending them down as with an age of thought, or when mid-flying clouds that cannot dull her constant light, the moon shines silver, then they find the soul and their dim moan is wrought into a singing sad and beautiful. Flies past above their gray and desolate land, or when the wind pants up a rough-hewn blend, bending them down as with an age of thought, or when mid-flying clouds that cannot dull her constant light, the moon shines silver, then they find a soul and their dim moan is wrought into a singing sad and beautiful.
What was that at the end? But yes, that was beautiful. There's another good one. And what was the images I was getting? Wide mountain vistas with tall trees and big open skies. That's what the images I was getting from both the words and the music. And then they had to do that little whatever at the end. Interesting. All right. Let's go on and go ahead and find out what version 2 of Mountain Pines has in store for us now, shall we?
In scornful, upright loneliness they stand, counting themselves no kin of anything, Whether of earth or sky, their gnarled roots cling like wasted fingers of a clutching hand. In the grim rock, a silent spectral band. They watch the old sky, but hope no coming. With aught only when some lone eagle's wing flies past above their gray and desolate land, or when the wind heads up a rough-hewn land, bending them down as with an age of thought, or when mid-flying clouds that cannot dull her constant light, the moon shines silver there. They find a soul, and then dim moan is wrought into a singing, sad and beautiful. Bending them down as with an age of thought, or when mid-flying clouds that cannot dull her constant light, the moon shines silver there. They find the soul, and their dim moan is wrought into singing, sad and beautiful.
Yeah, number 2, definitely. Number 1 was good, but the epic nature of it was best suited with that power metal ballad. Power metal, yeah, I loved it. Oh yes, I'm hoping y'all are loving it as much as I do, and I hope y'all love it as much as I do. To hit that like button and subscribe. You know what YouTube likes us to do. And as a reminder, everything we do here is under fair use. And everything we do here is awesome, ain't it? Yes, definitely kicked virtual Batuti. So yes, you might be hearing that one at the end of the week too. Although it depends on what we got in store for the rest of today and tomorrow. So, for the second half of the show, let's go and on with the one called, let me get my thoughts straight, A Fly Drinking Out of His Cup.
Busy, curious, thirsty fly, drink with me and drink as I freely welcome to my cup. Couldst thou sip and sip it up? Make the most of life you may. Life is short and wears away. Both alike are mine and thine, hastening quick to their decline. Thine's a summer, mine's no more. Though repeated 2 3 score, 3 score summers freely welcome to my cup. Couldst thou sip and sip it up? Make the most of life you may. Life is short and wears away. Both alike are mine and thine, hastening quick to their decline. Thine's a summer, mine's no more, though repeated to threescore summers when they're gone will appear as short as threescore summers when they're gone will appear as short as one. Both alike are mine and thine, hastening quick to their decline. Thine's a summer, mine's no more, though repeated to threescore summers when they're gone will appear as short as one.
Yeah, it did it to us again, cut it off right at the end. But the image I got with that one is turning it on, grabbing your significant other, and starting and waltzing around the room. That's what I got from that one. Yeah, not too bad. Almost a satisfying end. You could tell where they were going to wrap it up there. So let's see what they do with the second version of On a Fly Drinking Out of His Cup.
Busy, curious, thirsty fly, drink with me and drink as I freely welcome to my cup. Couldst thou sip and sip it up? Make the most of life you may. Life is short and wears away. Both alike are mine and thine, hastening quick to their decline. Thine's a summer, mine's no more, though repeated to threescore summers when they're gone will appear as short as one. Are mine and thine, hastening quick to their decline. Thine's a summer, mine's no more, though repeated to threescore summers to climb.
All right. I like the second one. Yeah, I definitely the second one for several reasons. One is you can understand the vocals better, and it brings the message of this particular poem out. And that message is empathy, which is something, especially in this country, which seems to be very lacking these days. So yes, definitely. See this book here? I've been keeping notes on what y'all's reactions is and stuff. And number 2. So I'll remember. So, yes, a life lesson in every poem. Whether that's just something profound or just forgetting for a little while and being entertained. All right, let's go with our next selection. The penultimate selection for today's show, called The Tramp, version 1.
From where he started and was going where he went. He hadn't had a smell of food, not even had a scent. He never even muttered once till he began to talk. And when he left the kitchen door, he took the garden walk. He said, "There's no one with me because I am alone. I might have scintillated once, my clothes have always shone. I got here for the other ones because I started first. The reason I look shabby is because I'm dressed the worst." Then I asked him where he came from. This was just before we parted, and he muttered indistinctly, "Oh, I come from where I started." Then I asked him where he came from. This was just before we parted, and he muttered indistinctly, "Oh, I come from where I started." He came from where he started and was going where he went. He hadn't had a smell of food, not even had a scent. He never even muttered once till he began to talk. And when he left the kitchen door, he took the garden walk. He said, "There's no one with me because I am alone. I might have scintillated once, my clothes have always shone. I got here for the other ones because I started first. The reason I look shabby is because I'm dressed the worst." Then I asked him where he came from. This was just before we parted.
Clever. Very clever. I like that one. Yes. And at very first, it started out with a very, very, very country feel. And then they ended, and then they inserted Josh Groban into it. But yes, I like this one. So it was very good. So, what's the toss-up going to be? What's number 2 going to sound like? Let's find out now, shall we? Here we go.
He came from where he started and was going where he went. He hadn't had a smell of food, not even had a scent. He never even muttered once till he began to talk. And when he left the kitchen door, he took the garden walk. He said, "There's no one with me, because I am alone. I might have scintillated once, my clothes have always shone. I got here for the other ones, because I started first. The reason I look shabby is because I'm dressed the worst." Then I asked him where he came from. This was just before we parted, and he muttered indistinctly, "Oh, I come from where I started." He came from where he started and was going where he went. He hadn't had a smell of food, not even had a scent. He never even muttered once till he began to talk. And when he left the kitchen door, he took the garden walk. He said, "There's no one with me, because I am alone. I might have scintillated once, my clothes have always shown. I got here for the other ones, because I started first. The reason I look shabby is because I'm dressed the worst." And then I asked him where he came from. This was just before we parted, and he muttered indistinctly, "Oh, I come from where I started. Oh, I come from where I
Well, I guess that was a live performance there. Yeah, it's a very beautifully written poem. Beautiful poem. Very clever. I prefer the first version. I think a male narrator fits it better because the subject of the story is a dude. But yeah, I like both of them. One gave the Kenny Rogers combo Josh Groban feel, and the other one was a Carrie Underwood feel. And yes, the cheering at the end was very charming, though. That made it charming. Yes. And the thing that sucked about the first one, though, was that it was cut off a little bit. But I like both of them. Ain't it wonderful? Yeah. This journey. Love it. All right. So let's go here to our final one. It's called Final One for Today's Show. It's called. All right, dude, be safe. Don't have too much fun. Well, if you're undecided, it means you like both of them. All right, where was I? All right, let's go on with the final selection for today. Version 1 of To His Mistress.
Weary and I, why do you wear you whose cheeks best scarlet are? Why do you fondly pin your linens or your skin that's whiter far, casting that dusky cloud before a star? Why bears your neck a golden chain? Did nature make your hair in vain? Of gold most pure and fine, with gems why do you shine? They neighbors to your eyes, show by light forceful when the sun doth rise. I would have all my mistress parts, oh, more to nature than to art. I would not rule the dress, oh, one whose nights give less contentment than the day. She's fair whose beauty only makes her gay. For 'tis not buildings make a court or park, but 'tis the king's resort. If Jupiter downpoured himself and in a shower, hides such bright majesty, less than a golden one it cannot be. Oh, 'tis not buildings make a court or park, but 'tis the king's resort. If Jupiter downpoured himself and in a shower, hides such bright majesty, less than a golden one it cannot be.
Cool. That was interesting. Kind of undecided. So you know what that means. Let's go to the deciding factor. The second version of To His Mistress.
Tyrian dire, why do you wear you whose cheeks best scarlet are?
Why do you fondly pin
Pure linens o'er your skin,
your skin that's whiter far,
casting a dusky cloud before a star?
Why bears your neck
A golden chain did nature make Your hair in vein of gold, most pure and fine. With gems, why do you shine? They neighbors to your eyes, show but like phosphor when the sun doth rise. I would have all my mistress parts, all more to nature than to art. I would not woo the dress, or one whose nights give less contentment than the day. She's fair whose beauty only makes her gay. For 'tis not buildings make a court, or pomp, but 'tis the king's resort. If Jupiter downpour himself and in a shower hides such bright majesty, less than a golden one it cannot be.
Well, that was short. Yes, it was a duet. I liked that part of it. Could have been a little bit longer. But yeah, both of them are cool. But at least they didn't suck. And, you know, enough things are sucking out there as it is. But yeah, we're here. And this is where we are. And this is where we will always be. Right here, right now. Swimming around in the space and time of infinity. Yeah. But hey, that's all part of life. The good, the bad, the indifferent. Be it cliche, so-so, profound. That's a line I came up with. Well, my friends, we've come to the end of this particular program today. Thank you very much for spending this bit of your precious time with me on this lovely morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in this world right now. I'm glad you're sharing your bit of your world with little old me. Gives me the old warm and fuzzies, you know? So, on your way out, if you haven't already, please make sure you're hit the old thumbs up or down. I don't care. It's reaction is just shows engagement. Double check your subscription status because YouTube is YouTube. Remember that notification bell. Tickle it. You know, bells like to be tickled. And yes, no, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Nico. Irish Pizza. All of you out there for, like I said, spending a little bit of your time with little old me. I really appreciate it. Makes the start of the day for me that much better. Because, you know, having a little fun to start the day out with, that's a good thing. So, I know I'll see y'all around in the chats later today. TTFN. You guys on the replay crew, remember, like, subscribe. Appreciate the the watch time. Thank you for sticking around to the end. Tomorrow, same time, same channel. Hopefully, I'll see you there.